The UFC is a big draw here in the Valley, and they're making a big commitment to the Cleveland Clinic for a brain health study. It's all aimed at making sure athletes have their heads intact.
In this Cleveland Clinic video, UFC fighter Julian Erosa is making sure his brain is where it should be, getting MRIs and cognitive tests as part of his annual checkup.
It's worth it for me, a little bit of inconvenience. It's worth knowing where my brain health is.
He's one of more than 100 former and active UFC fighters taking part in the clinic's professional athletes' brain health study. It's focused on looking at the long-term effects of head trauma in athletes.
For the last 3 years, I've been able to see where my brain's at every year and know that there's nothing wrong with it, but I have that peace of mind as well.
The UFC is making a big commitment to the Cleveland Clinic, donating $1 million to help fund research for 5 years. That's on top of the $2 million it has donated since 2011. Dr. Aaron Ritter with the Cleveland Clinic says the study is meant to help athletes like Erosa understand their brain.
Our goal is to make the career as successful as possible, but also with the perspective of you're going to use your brain for the next 30, 40, 50 years of your life.
He says so far the study has found that the more head blows an athlete takes, the more risk they face of having brain issues over time. But Dr. Ritter says he also wants to understand why not every athlete develops issues.
I think the next 5 years are really going to be devoted to finding those biological markers that say that there's something going on in the brain that may lead to long-term consequences.
Erosa says he's glad to take a proactive approach to his brain health and hopes it encourages other fighters to take part.
If you can nip it in the bud, why not? And if there's things that I can see without feeling it yet, that's something I want to take advantage of.
Dr. Ritter says he wants to have this study go as long as possible to study athletes' brains as they finish their professional career. He also says this is the only study that analyzes both male and female fighters at the same time. Jeremy Chen, 13 Action News.